They say success is the best revenge. Heard they were sleeping again, say it no more.
Crypto YouTube, how's it going? CryptoStud here with another banger. This video is going to be brought to you by bot trading. The format of this video is going to be just a tad bit different. I know I haven't been regularly posting. I get it. I understand. I apologize. And this video won't be what you regularly, came here to see. But I do have some great information, some good items, and I'm really excited to share. It's still under development. I'm still working through it. I kind of went over it a little bit in my last video, bot trading, which ironically I never really thought I would have just gotten into it. It just didn't seem very exciting to me, but the results that I'm seeing with the bots, I'm hoping they turn out as well they do. I just started the MEXC bot yesterday. Made $60 off of it, which, it's not a lot to brag, with my videos and everything, but at the same time, it's great to see it, making it, passively on its own, not me trading it and not me having to look at charts and kind of just stay away from it, right? That's what we all dream as a money printer, right? So this video will be just a bit different than ones in the past. Apologize for not being consistent in posting. I did have, surgery done. I spoke about it in my last video, and then I kind of just, slacked a little bit. Football started up. That's been going great. We all love football. And then any extra time I have, which has been as much time as I can dedicated to working on this bot trading and getting this system set up and running, which has had its ups and downs, with anything. There's a lot of things with PineScript and TradingView that really frustrate me, annoy me, and I do kind of want to go through that in this video as well, and just a lot of the issues I've had with MEXC, and then having a member come to me, 1MS, shout out to you, buddy. Thank you, I appreciate it. But coming to show me that, or will tell me that there is USDC on Bybit is trading fee free, so that's nice. There's a couple little fees associated every hour or so, but most of these trades typically are done within an hour or so, so that's really good news. But it kind of, the strategy I was using is on a 45-second, 30-second, 1 minute, and it had some really good results, and I just was trying to find some solid proofing way to be able to run it. I'm affiliated with BloFin, I'm affiliated with MEXC, but BloFin's fees are just outrageous. They're a lot more than MEXC or Bybit. And MEXC, as we all know, has the cheapest trading fees, and I kind of want to call this crack scalping, crack, you can't do it. I couldn't do this. I would lose my mind sitting here trying to scalp this like this bot does. But the concept of it, I feel, is good, and the strategy I've ran with it has worked out really well. We're getting 80-90% win rates with the drawdown could be a bit better, which I do want to fine tune that a little bit better if I can. But for now, the strategy looks to be working really well, and so we're going to run with it. So this video is kind of dedicated to me just discussing like what I've been working on with this bot, the struggles I'm having, and then just kind of like an outlier video of like how this is going to work with Bybit. I'm going to start doing Bybit probably end of the week. I'll have all the code done, and then I'll start testing with Bybit. The same concept, kind of the same concept as crack time frame trading scalp, which I'll discuss and show you more so in this video. You'll understand it a bit more. But I kind of just I was stuck on this concept because it worked. It was just such a great strategy, and I just had to keep going with it. And it became one of these things where like I needed to find a way to be able to do it. Mexi had the cheapest fees at the time. I didn't know about the USDC on Bybit with the no fees. My only concern with that is like how many assets can we trade that are USDC on Bybit that we can, we can't trade on Mexi. Mexi has endless pool of options. Now, the other caveat that I'll go into more detail during this video is Mexi's API for futures doesn't exist. It's under development. It's been under development for who knows how long, and I didn't realize that. But for me personally, I'm not really one. I haven't gotten to be one to get into bot trading, so I never really needed the APIs. I always thought the exchange was great as is. But kind of testing it and messing with it, the sub accounts are kind of broken. They're a bit busted. I struggled to like sign into a sub account. I don't know if it was just with the exchange at the time when I was trying to do it was just breaking or whatnot. But there's just been some caveats to it, and we'll discuss it further. But I do just want to give a big shout out to everybody who subscribes to the channel. I appreciate the content you guys look at, liking, subscribing, commenting. I love it all. I read everybody's comments. I try to hit like or love it every comment I get. I appreciate it. It means a lot to me, and we've grown outrageously over the past few months, and keep it coming. Let's keep doing it. Let's break records, right? So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and jump into it. I do want to do like a little bit of TA analyst at the end to just kind of see what my concept of the market is. Although there is, I do want to say before we get further that there is a big report coming out on Friday. That's something to just keep note of. And that is the non-employment change and the unemployment rate. Both of these are going to be pretty big reports for us. So these are ones to keep consideration of. This could possibly make us go lower on Bitcoin and other assets, but we'll deep dive into that later into this channel, into this video. But I do just want to say, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the subscribers. And then I do want to give a shout out to everybody making some big trades. Caesar, great job. 1MS, we spoke. I already praised you once already. Namesin, great job. Gray Shark, great job. You guys have just been killing it. And then my trading partner as well has been killing it too. So it's great to see this. And K-Swiss Trades, shout out to you as well, man. You've been killing it too. I just want to give a big shout out to you all. You're doing great. Good motivation for the group. Good motivation for new members, for the newer ones who haven't quite dabbled into trading yet and such. But so, anyways, yeah, let's jump right into this. It's gonna be unedited. This is gonna be everything. You're gonna get the full effect, everything I got with this bot trading, and then I'll get into the charts and such. So while we're at it, let's just jump into it. All right. So I went ahead and created two different templates here. One for the Mexi shorts, one for the Mexi longs. Now, I'm still messing around with the better time frame. I find 30 seconds works pretty well. 1 second works pretty well. What annoys me the most though is the strategy tester for PineScript doesn't allow you to do alerts, like typical alerts, JSON value alerts to be sent. Which is frustrating. So I had to create a secondary indicator. It's an indicator. So you have the strategy script right here, and then indicator, like my indicators that I have, juxtapost and all of them. Those are indicators, and then we have true fashion strategy one, which would be this right here. Oh, I didn't mean to pop that up already, but there's, the concept of the strategy can't send alerts, JSON alerts, and this is pretty much based off of sending JSON alerts. Now, unfortunately, I cleared all the alerts that I had already sent because I was doing some more testing, so I can't show that. But we can kind of show the setup. I'll show you a snippet in the code of the setup of like what it sends to the bots. Now, the concept for MEXC is a tad bit different, and we'll look at that after I go through this. We'll look at that. I'll stop this video, do a new video looking at the console of it. I pretty much am doing I'm doing it in Node.js. It's headless puppeteer, and it basically does the keystrokes and logs in like a real human, and then makes trades and such. I don't know if I probably won't make this a public one unless I can make it pretty enough, the UI pretty enough, and the concept better. It won't really be public. It will probably be a private thing, and you could discuss with me how to set it up, and it's pretty much, you'll have to set everything up to get it to run. It's not really out of the box like the concept of what I want with my trading bot and with the group's trading bot. So that transitioned us to using Bybit and having Bybit as our designated trading bot for people, for users like you to just log into the Market Experts websites, go into your account page, and then submit your API key, trade only, no withdrawal or anything like that, just trade only, and then it trades for you, and you just pretty much, it just does it for you, right? You just sit back and it does it all for you, and you're good to go. And you reap the benefits of the bot trading for you. Now, the concept of that is great, but again, if Bybit doesn't allow as many assets as MEXC does, I think that might be where MEXC kind of proves a bit better, So that's just something that's trial and error, and maybe it works well, but it's something I won't know for maybe a month or 2 months. But anyways, let me go ahead and pull up the trading bots account real quick here. I haven't really worked on it too much since the last time we spoke on the video. So if you go back to my old video, you can see the initial dashboard of this. I'm trying to find it. But while I look for this, so right now I'm testing it off of MEXC. I have a Node.js process that pretty much takes the JSON alerts that's being sent to me, and then the bot just opens up the trade, has a take profit, has a stop loss, and then the contract size based on whatever the margin percentage is. So, all right, so got the website loaded here. So we have BloFin, MEXC, Bybit. I only have BloFin complete and MEXC semi-complete with the setup, but again, MEXC doesn't have a true futures API for the moment, but maybe we could get some spot going with that. Anything helps, right? But in my previous video, I kind of showed this already, how you can set up the bots and such. I'm going to change this. Instead of delete, it's going to be update API key. Because I'm going to have set amount of bots for each person to begin with, and then you can add more bots, purchasing to add more bots to bot trading for your account later on. This also has got the logs for each bot as well, so just some testing info right here for me for when I was setting it up and everything. But it's pretty nifty. I mean, there's a lot of really cool stuff here. It's got all your different bots on here. You can do your levels. You can just show errors if you want, or info. So it's nifty because you can go to this and kind of see how what your bot's doing, or if it's working or if it's trading, whatever it is. You can also export it, and then you can also send it to me as well. So if you have issues, I'll just have you, hey, send me the logs to me, and you can just click this button, it'll send it to me, and then you can copy the logs as well. But most of the time, if there's an issue, I'll just say, hey, send me your logs, just click the send logs to support, it'll send it to me, and I can review them and see if there's any items that are causing issues. But hopefully, it's bread and buttered, complete, working 100% before it really gets to the general public and is tested. And then we'll have stats and stuff in this one right there, outside of like the stats that you see on that one little website that I was showing off in the last video. It's not up right now since the trade bot's down at the moment. But if you go back to my previous video, you can kind of see that dashboard again from there and the concept of that. So we'll have Discord notifications, Telegram notifications going on. And some of this is kind of repeating what I said in my last video about the bot trading and such. But if you missed my last video, you know, here it is right here so you can see it as well. But yeah, I mean, the sky's the limit. The only issue is there's so many API calls you can make per minute. So I'm going to have to throw these on a proxy. I'll probably have 10 different revolving IP addresses in a proxy running this. So when you do go to set up your APIs, it will all be in documentation. When you go to set up your APIs, you'll have to add these as IP whitelist for it. Just so that they can revolve and rotate. And it allows you to do multiple trades with the same bot, you know. So the thought is there. Hopefully the execution's great. We hope for the best, right? But always expect the worst. So maybe in this case we come out on top. But I must say the results of the strategy and everything that we're going to show here in a second, I'm very pleased with the results. I haven't really dabbled with a lot of the other assets, but I do notice a lot of the altcoins move a bit better, more profit taking, more execution and trades. So overall, the strategy just looks really great, looks really clean. I do want to find another strategy that kind of helps, you know, even better, maybe some more long-term trades that can be taken and that could be on another sub account. But sky's the limit. Hopefully it works out well. Yeah, I think that was it. I had another thought, but I lost the train of thought of that. So yeah, we'll just get into the strategy here. So like I was saying earlier, the only problem with this is, you know, you have the strategy set up for the bots, and then you have to have another strategy set up for the alert. But the good thing is that this stuff right here will be done on my side. You won't have to mess with this. It will just send a JSON formatted alert to my trade bot, and then the trade bot will execute all the trades for everybody at the same time. And, you know, we'll go on along our merry way. So you won't have to worry about this setup as much. I kind of been dealing with it, setting it up for the MEXC, since the MEXC doesn't have a true API available for the moment right now. But anyways, we'll go ahead and start jumping into it. So there's a few scenarios I've noticed with the long on Bitcoin with this profits. With this execution. So we can pull this up. So on the 45 second, we kind of have, on the 45 second, we kind of have a bit more play that we can have. Now, you know, it's 12% risk, $500. So obviously the average trade is going to be kind of low and the net profit's going to be kind of low, right? So, you know, $13 profit here off 2,700. Give or take. Now the drawdown is pretty bad, I would say, but the drawdown is only there because that's the potentials of what you could lose, right? It's just giving you the actual potential of what could possibly happen, but your percent profitability is pretty high on these. Now, if you mess with these a bit more, right? So if we start going, I think 98 was really good on this actually, with the same SL. Maybe it was 78 or 68. 68 was okay. Let's go to, trying to remember when I did the testing on this 85, maybe it was. We start getting some better results. That might have been the best setup we had, is the one I was showing already for the 45 seconds. So we could do, I could have sworn it was a bit higher though, but I don't recall. This is 45, $8 profits, 83%. Could have sworn it was like 78 or something. I don't know why. Maybe because the risk was too high. 8%. Interesting. So we'll do 15% on this. We'll set this to, oh wait, is this the right setup here? Yep, that's right there. Allow longs, 7. I mean, 70 was decent, but it's not quite what we saw when we did, 50. But I came to notice that, I mean, that's still pretty decent. So, 82% profits. If you look at this, we exit long there, $17. Now, I guess this has changed just a tad bit since we've been on a downtrend. So when I was working on this, it was like Saturday, Friday, and the outcome of the longs were a lot better, obviously, because we were in an uptrend. So that's kind of probably why this is swaying my strategy tester the way it is right now. So we had 2 profitable trades right here. We had 1 losing trade right here. And then we had a profitable trade there. Profitable trade there. Profitable trade there. Losing trade there. Profitable trade. Profitable trade. Profitable trade. Profitable trade. So, we had four profitable trades in a row and then 1 losing trade, which $75 kind of wipes out everything you made on that, right? So we need to tighten this up just a tad bit more, which I'm working on. Profit there, but the drawdown of these, there's more profit being taken. Profit there, profit here, profit there, profit there. So the drawdown is large because you take one of these hits, that's 4 profitable trades gone in one. So I am gonna see if I could do some ATR, possibly just some volatility measurement that can kind of help get that a little bit better. But, another take profit, another take profit. Now, this is the 45-second. I noticed the 1 minute works pretty darn well, too. So let's go ahead and pull up the 1 minute on here. 88%. Let's drop this down just a tad bit. 90%. Let's drop it down a little bit more, see if we can get something a little bit better. So we'll do 90%, and we'll say we risk. I really don't like risking more than 8% technically on any trade with a bot. Now you got to remember, if there's multiple bots going and you're making, say, $10 a bot, there's 5 bots going, it's $50, right? And low risk on each of the bots. But for the concept of showing big money being made, let's put it up to 50. I don't recommend it. And the bots that I'm going to set up won't have that. But I mean, we have 346 average bars in trade. We're making about $20 an average trade. Net profit's 430. So, and this is the 1 minute chart too. Let's deep back test this real quick, see what we get. Now I might have to drop this. Oh, well, see, there's something wrong with this deep back tester because sometimes it does really well and sometimes it gives me some weird janky numbers on this. So that's saying 100%, but the non-deep back test, we weren't getting 100%. But, I mean, those are pretty high profitable numbers there for us. So 31 trades within a month, less than a month, not even a month yet. Let's make it a full month. Let's go to the 26. 1 full month. You profited 1,157. 93% profitable, right? So it's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. But so just so this could be visually better, we're going to take the strategy tester with the concept of taking the 1 minute, right? We got 0.4% profits, SL percentage. We're going to take this and we're going to make this exact same, which I think it might already be set up. We'll do the 50 on there, 25, 500, 50, 25, 500. Okay on that. And then we're going to do 0.4 and 215. I think that's set up, right? 0.4, 215. And then we'll set our jux setup. And then we're going to go ahead. Actually, let's see. Let's make this 4.5 real quick. See if that was a better number. Because that's what I have by default. But maybe could make it a little bit better, right? I think that's about a bit more profitable, right? Yeah, a bit more profitable. So we could just set it. We'll set it to 4.7. And set it to 4.8. So let's go to the other one. Set that to 4.8. 4.8. Now, The reason, right, again, the reason I have this other script is so that these alerts can be sent from TradingView to my webhook, and then my webhook bot, you know, grabs them and enters trades in them. So let's see. We got profit on this one, made $55 profit on that one. Took profit on this one as well. Got stop loss at this one right here. So we lost 250, gained 55, gained 55, gained 55, gained 55. Loss on this one. Gained 55 on this one. Gained 55 on that one. And then that's all we have for labels. Let's see if I can add a little more labels to it. Well, it's not adding more labels right now. I'll have to fix that. But, you know, we took profits there, took profits on that one, took profits on this one, took profits on that one. Pretty clean. Took profits on this one, took profits on this one. So, you know, there is a couple trades that we missed that hit. But there's so many more trades that took profits that the little ones that do get stopped out haven't really dramatically changed. You know, took profit on this one, took profit on this one. So only 2 bad losing trades. And those 2 bad losing trades is pretty much this whole move down that we've had, which is pretty impressive, I must say. Take profit there. And we took profit there, right? So, I mean, that's pretty crazy to see that. Let's hide this again, show this again. I mean, that's I haven't seen anything give me profits like that, to be honest with you. But let's do another one. Let's change it to shorts. Now shorts might be a bit different for us, and that's okay. We'll just, you know, play with the numbers until we find a take profit and a stop loss that kind of helps us get that way. You know, it's a bit riskier. But, well, even the default ones right here, it gets us 88% off those. Let's see what backtesting does for the month. 84%, 38 closed trades. Pretty darn nifty, right? Pretty darn nifty. I'm very impressed with what it's doing. $21 per average trade. Let's see. So we exit short here, $55 there. Let's pull up the other one, just because it has much more of a visual appealing. Now, you got to remember, these are on the 1 minute too, so these trades are going to be coming in hot a lot. And then you intensify this with multiple assets, which we'll look at here. Allow short entries. Hit OK. So profit on this one. On that trade, wonderful. Profit on this one, profit on that one, profit on this one. Oof. And, well, this is a downtrend, so these profits, you know, are coming a lot hotter. Profit there. Profit here. It's kind of crazy, I must say. Profit there. Profit there. We did get stopped out on, it looks like we got stopped out on this one. No, we took profit there. We shorted here, we took profit there. So we did good on that, took profit there. Wow, I hadn't seen a losing trade yet on this. Took profit there, took profit there, took profit on that one. Oh man. All right, so we did short here and we got stopped out. So we SL'd right there, see? I should make this white. That would probably look a little bit better, right? Let's see if I can flip that real quick. Let's see. Maybe we can do that. Maybe my coding is good enough, right? We want to do short SL hit. Let's make it white. I feel like that's not going to change it. Nope. I think that I baked in that color. Dang. I'll have to update that. But you know, again, these scripts are going to be on my side. I'll probably unlock a variety of it, a version of it for the Mexi bot if I do that. But a lot of this I'm just going to control on my side, set up good scenarios for trades, and then, you know, let everybody execute profits on it and do well. But I mean, man, it's just crazy seeing these results from the spots. It's just insane. 482, see if the same. 48250. I'm just making sure this is all right still. Yeah, I mean, that's the right setup. So let's hide this again, show this again. I mean, wow. I'm super impressed with the results so far with this bot. I mean, I'm a little annoyed with how I have to send the alerts. I can't send them through the strategy tester, which is annoying. But, you know, after getting these PineScript code sets up and running properly, that's, you know, the little things I got to deal with, right? So let's look at, I want to look at ENA. Kaboom, shout out to you, buddy. Good call out with this. I have been looking at this. It's pretty nice, but I do notice that it does kind of take a beating on the shorts. Let's see what we get with the shorts. Wow, not great. But, you know, the best thing, you could modify this a little bit. So let's take the risk down a little on this. Let's do 15%. And then let's take profits a lot quicker on it because we're shorting this 80%. See, it's still not great. So what we could do is we could drop down to the 45 seconds, see what that gives us. A little better. I haven't actually looked at this one yet, so this is my first time looking at it. Which is the thing, you know, you have to play with a lot of these assets and see which one actually works well. So I don't like this one as well. You know, some of these won't do well, of course, like any strategy, right? I still didn't do so well. Let's do... I kind of want to see, we're shorting this, so if we're shorting it, what does this look like on the higher time frame? Like, that it's not, oh, well, okay. So it's been trending in an upward trend. Very bad. So let's change it to longing. Unfortunately, that's a risk, you know, that comes with trade bots. Nothing's 100%, but these numbers do pretty darn well. Oh, we're on the 1 hour. I was like, why are these results not good at all? All right, so I moved down to the 1 minute again. Let's put it at 35. Yeah, not bad. 55 cents it's moving up. How about that? Let's see what we get. Not bad. I mean, that's pretty good results there. Although the shorts is kind of discouraging to see. But that's, you know, something you just don't set up a bot to do that. Kind of ride the waves. Not bad. I want to see 65. Let's see that. Not as good. So let's go back to 50. Yeah, I think that's about all you're going to get with this one. That's the thing. Finding ones that are good enough for us to trade is another process as well, which I actually have a script that automates all that and goes through all the stocks, or well, all the crypto assets and sees which ones are really good, but it's not quite complete yet. So 500, 5, 215, 0.5, and we're just gonna long on this one. And let's hide this one, show this one, see how this goes. Let's see. Wow, these trades are so aggressive. They're in and out, in and out. So we took profit on this one. Profit on that. And then we come over here to this one we just did. We lost here in this one. And we profited on that one. So this one's a little more aggressive. I probably wouldn't set up a bot for this one. Let's check out the 45 second. See if we get some on the 45 second. Oh, this one's a bit better. Yeah, this one's a bit more riskier, I would say. So I'd probably drop down the risk percentage a good bit. Maybe just get a little bit of scalps in. But some of these will be like that. Some of these will be really tough to see how they do. Let's drop it to 30 seconds, see what we get. Not good. Not great. Let's check out another one. I do want to look at Pepe. So this isn't too bad. It's 91%. See, fails bad on that time frame. We'll modify this. Let's up this to 50. No, it doesn't look good on that. So this would probably be a 30-second trader. Which it does pretty well in 30 seconds. C55. Let's see what deep backtest does for this. Not bad. 81%. That's not bad. Not as good as Bitcoin was, but doable, right? Alright, let's look at Ethereum. So I think the biggest one to put risk on would probably be Bitcoin. I feel like we get a bit better movement from that. Alright, so we're longing this. We'll go to the 1 minute. 1 minute's looking pretty darn well. Drop it to 5. Let's see. Nope, now we're starting to lose money off of it. 265. Oh, starting to lose money on that too. So I'm thinking this is probably the bread and butter is about this range right here. Safe bet, possibly around this area. About there, I'm thinking. Let's deep back test it. 74 profitable, not as great. Not as great as Bitcoin. Tough to see that. Let's check out Pepe. Alright, we didn't change anything. 77%. Let's go 45 seconds. Oh, much better. Wow, and aggressively trades. Okay, so let's drop it down. Not as good there. See how it goes here. Oh, not bad. 75%. I do think the other one was a bit better though. Drop it back down to regular. Let's see here. And we could actually move the stop loss percentage a bit too and see if that gives us a bit better number. So let's do 265. Since all coins are a bit more volatile. 80% there, not bad. Let's drop this to 82. Well, as you can see, this can be very tedious, but we do know that Bitcoin works really well. Ethereum can work. It's just modifications and numbers to it can do really well. But at the end of the day, Bitcoin is just doing really well. Popcat, let's check out Popcat real quick. Just pop it up and see. Let's go to 1 minute. 75%, it's not too bad. Let's drop this down to something more reasonable. 81%, not bad at all. Let's do better. Let's do 45. Not bad. 86%, not bad at all. So it's definitely a bot that just kind of scalps away at it, and hopefully the setups I do for each one works well, gets us some profits. You know, ideally that's the end of the day, but Bitcoin definitely runs the best on this, and it's amazing to see how it runs. It's just crazy, the profit percentage on it. So, but yeah, let's duplicate this tab, and then we're gonna drop into the charts briefly, see what we see. All right. So we'll look at Bitcoin here quickly. Weekly's actually starting to turn up, looking really nice on the weekly. Daily's a bit concerning since we have that top out signal. Easy short opportunity right there for swing shorts back down to the bottom here. We are getting some really good support here in this area, but I wouldn't mind seeing this 57.8 area. We could still take this 57.8 and still be in a bullish posture. So kind of the area I want to see. My last video, I spoke about us going higher. We did get the move higher, and now we are kind of having a pullback from that high area. 12-hour looks pretty bad. 10-hour is starting to turn back over pretty nicely, actually, along with the 8-hour and 6-hour. 6 hours looking pretty darn good. 4-hour looking pretty good. 3 hours looking darn good. I don't know why I have the 3-hour on here. Let me take that off. 2-hour. 2-hour does have a bottom out signal, and it's kind of playing out to an effect right now, so not bad. I would say overall, it's hard to be bullish just yet on Bitcoin. I feel like we need to get down here a bit lower, maybe under 60, possibly a good area to buy. But overall, it is starting to bottom out really nicely, and it actually hit the 3862 right here, or 382 right there. So that was nice to see. And let's check out the weekly P. So we opened above the weekly P, and then dropped down and tested the weekly P and broke through it completely. Rough to see that. I do want to see Bitcoin break out. I'm looking still for an all-time high, SFP. I spoke about it in multiple videos in the past. Do I still have it up here written? No. Yeah, I'm still looking for that high up here. I guess the chart I used to have, I might have messed with, because I don't see it. Oh, you know what? It's probably this one, actually. Whoopsies. All right, let's pop this open. Let's go to Bitcoin. Yep, I think this is it. This is the chart, the real chart. Nope, it doesn't have any of my savings on it. Dang, I messed that up. I messed that up going into bot trading, unfortunately. So ideally, I am still looking for higher up here. I would like to kind of see us do a swing fail this whole entire range at the top here, and then possibly make another move down. But overall, you know, the trend is still up for me. Daily is starting to look pretty bad right now, but we've played out pretty darn good with what we've done right there. And then the lower time frames are starting to look really good. So maybe a bit lower, chop around this area, go just a tad bit lower before we start making another move back up to the high. So that's food for thought on that. Let's check out the dollar here. So the weekly on the dollar is starting to strengthen, which is kind of concerning to see that for a Bitcoin perspective. Let's check out the day. Bullish posture on the day, 12 hours bullish posture. Oh, that's tough. Yeah, so Bitcoin can make a move a bit lower just with how the dollar is looking right now. 6 hour does have a bearish divergence forming, hasn't completed yet, so it might not pan out. So I would say if that 6 hour does confirm, we'll have a bit of a pullback down, but not much being the 6 hour. Overall, I'm pretty neutral on the dollar. Lower time frames do have a pullback, but the higher time frames are a bit more bullish. So temporary, I would say a little bearish, but on the long term bullish, which isn't going to bode well for Bitcoin. So we do get some chop around with Bitcoin, go a bit lower, possibly get that area right here as a big area, and then you know, start moving back up to the upside again. All right, let's check out S&P. S&P looks so great. Oh my lord. Still. Daily is starting to turn over though. We did have a swing fail of the high playing out right now. 12 hour looks pretty terrible though. 10 hour looks bad. The only thing that looks good right now is the weekly. So I would say we are due for a pullback on the lower time frames. Let these higher time frames reset. Daily's looking pretty terrible, but the weekly looks really darn good. So whatever we do have for a pullback, I think we'll push us back up since the weekly is looking pretty darn bullish. So, but I hope you enjoyed the video. That's it for me. I'll have more updates, you know, soon with the bots. So I hope you stay tuned, and I hope you enjoyed the content. Thanks, guys. Peace.
Taking higher than I've ever been before. And holding it back just to let it shout again and more. You're just a hideaway, you're just a feeling. You're in the heart of state, beyond the meaning. Not even I can find a way to stop the storm. Already thought of my controllers going home. You're just a chance I take to keep on dreaming. You're just another day that keeps me breathing. Almost right, but there's nothing sure. Don't stop me, hide away with me some more. You're just a hideaway, you're just a feeling. You are my heart of state, beyond the meaning. Not even I can find a way to stop the storm. Already thought of my controllers going hide away with me some more.
Holding on the road, got me 10 feet off the ground. I'm hearing what you say, but I just can't make a sound. You tell me that you need me, then you go and cut me down. Wait, tell me that you're sorry, didn't think I'd turn around. You say it's too late to apologize. It's too late. I said it's too late to apologize. It's too late. I need you like a heart needs a beat, but it's nothing new. Yeah, I loved you with the fire red, now it's turning blue. And you say sorry like the angel, heaven let me think was